Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I am Kari, and this is Jarrod.
What's going on?
But like Fozzie Bear.
That was funny.
I'm going to have to do it different every week.
I don't know if I could live up to all that. Like I'm somebody important or something. I'm just some freaking slob that plays guitar on YouTube.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I showered today, so I guess I'm not a slob. But
that's funny. So, it's the day after Christmas.
Yes. Yep.
Howdy. Are we all still with it?
I'm sure a lot of people are probably just barely coherent today.
Yeah, just recovering.
Yeah, yesterday was probably a lot.
Trying to clean up the mess. Buy batteries.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's buying batteries for their gifts. Right. Yeah, because they're still not included, which really sucks. Yep. I was up till 2:30 shooting an episode.
Last night?
Yep.
Schnickies, you're dedicated.
I am dedicated. Yep, I put the Mark IV Rev A up against the Mark IV Rev B, and there is a huge difference between those amps. I'm learning a lot about these amps. I've never played them before until just last week, so there's a lot to learn, and I'm enjoying the deep dive, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be editing it tomorrow, and I'll have it up this week for sure.
Because that is not his favorite thing to do.
I hate editing. I hate it. I used to enjoy it. I don't like it anymore, because all I'm doing is fixing all my mistakes that I say. You know, like say things wrong. I should have said it better, and then I got to find where I said it better, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sit in the same spot.
Yeah.
Put your feet in the same spot.
Yep. Well, no, I don't even care about that anymore.
Don't worry about it
Continuity is nothing anymore to me. It's just say it right, dum-dum, and we can just move on. That's what I say to myself.
Nice. Well, let's say hi to some folks and Merry Christmas. Merry day after Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Matt Forks was the first one here. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. What's happening, man?
He says, yo, what's up? Just doing Tone Wars.
Yeah, just doing some Tone Wars.
Drinking some water tonight.
Drinking some whiskey on my side. No whiskey for you?
No, I'm going to stick with water. I'm going to sing. I'm a little dry. I was going to sing later, and I just didn't want to screw it up with all that.
Well, don't worry. I'll screw up for
You're
you.
Screw it up for me?
Yeah, because I haven't played the song in a while, and yeah. We came a little unprepared tonight, didn't we?
No, I'm prepared.
Yeah, but I'm not. So...
Johnny Romero, he says, good evening, Jarrod, Kari, and Tone Wars crew.
What's happening, man?
I hope you all had a good Christmas. Looking forward to the new year with new gear.
New year, new gear. What's happening? Yeah, can't wait.
Harkness, hey, man.
Hey, haven't seen you in a spell.
You're Mr. Inconsistent these days.
Yes, where have you been, lad?
Just enjoying his new house.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame him. I'd be enjoying that place, too. What a freaking nice place he got.
Sean Casey, hi Kari and Captain Overdrive and everybody. I hope everyone, it jumped. So I hope everybody's enjoying the holidays and being well.
Hey Sean, good to see you here.
Warm chord music. Hi Jay.
What's up, Jay?
He says, what's up everyone? He's in the garage lighting up a stogie.
Boy, you went right. Holy crap.
That was stogie voice.
That was way down there. Do that again.
No, I can't.
You probably can't. Wow. Lighten up a stogie.
With the Modelo Negra in line.
There's somebody behind. Did you guys hear that? You went full, like, frog mode there. That was like...
Stogie.
Damn.
Mark LeBlanc. Good evening, guys. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas.
What's happening?
It was a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
CM079. Hey, and good evening. Hope you all had a great Christmas.
Oh, thank you. You
Dean
too.
Harkness, let's see, it was the best yet. Oh, goodness gracious, your Christmas was the best yet.
Wow.
You must have got something super special.
Uh-huh. Or no, and Dean, he got something for somebody that was super special.
That was super special, yes. Yep. JB, how are you, JB? 50 watt.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Same thing. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. That'll be next week. We can say Happy New Year, right?
Yeah.
Metal Snake. Hello, Metal Snake.
Oh, thanks for the super chats, guys. We got one from Warm Chord. We got one from CM079. Jeez, guys, thank you.
Thanks very much. I was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
Who's next?
Okay. I'll let you do your job because I don't want you talking to me in that low voice again. That's how you got to correct me from now on. I was getting there. What the hell, bro?
Right. I'm going to try it. I'm going to whip that one out on you. You're going to be like, dude.
Scared of that. You should use that on your kids.
I do. I do. Let's be honest.
I said clean your room.
Yeah. There are days when that's the only thing that will work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have tried that on them, but demon voice typically gets their attention.
Demon voice.
Yeah. I mean, it does. Well, today, right? Sunday mornings, they know they need to do the trash. They have to do all their chores or whatever on the weekend, but they hadn't done them yet because Christmas. I get it. And so this morning is like, do the trash. And in the past, well, the past was up till this morning. One kid empties the garbage and the other one replaces the liners and the bags and all that kind of stuff. But they fight over whose turn it is to do the jobs. So I'm like, today we're not doing that anymore. One person is completing the whole task. But yeah, you might have had to pull out the demon voice for that.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
Yep, kids be kids.
So Jay sent the super chat, and he wants Arnold announces his new cigar, the Commando, a 70-ring stogie in the shape of a bullet. Gauge, he must have 70 gauge. It's the shape of a bullet.
You have to try my new cigar. It's called the Commando. The ring gauge is tailpipe. It's the size of a tailpipe. Wrap your lips around that
Good
and
luck
enjoy. It'll kill you, but hey, it'll be a glorious death.
You have smoke coming out of your ears and your nose, your eyes.
Dude, I'm
Smoke everywhere.
I'm loving the cigar life. My garage is turning into a fun little cigar hangout. I got a TV in there now, a little heater.
Because we're in Michigan and it's cold.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in an ice shanty.
Instead of on the lake, we're in the garage.
Ain't catching no fish anyway. Might as well just watch some freaking TV.
Oh, let's see. Daniel Henry. Hey, man. Says, I hope you're keeping the Mark IV I own, that and the JP2C, and they're my favorite amps that I'll never get rid of.
Oh, what's up, man? Well, I'm hoping...
Oh, he owns a Mark IV. I hope you're keeping the Mark IV. I own that and a JP2C. And I get it.
Yeah, they're great. I'm learning a lot. I really am. And because, you can't play these amps. I mean, you can't find them anywhere. Yeah. So I'm lucky I have two people that live locally that were kind enough to let me use them. One, his name is Kyle Laboga. I think Laboda... Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm terrible with names. And this one here belongs to another guy who was really kind enough to let me, take it home. And I very much appreciate that as well. His name is Nick. And really cool guy, owns a studio in the area. This is the Rev A. The one that I've been playing so far is the Rev B. And it's amazing how you think, oh, yeah, whatever, these marks, they're all the same. I mean, it's just a different year, and maybe they move some buttons and switches around, but they are completely different. They sound completely different. They have different features. I mean, it's just insane how different they are. And, so when you go from the Rev A to the Rev B, there's huge tonal differences that I'm learning about, and they've actually helped me by learning, mess around with these amps. It's actually improved my sound on the JP.
Nice.
Yeah, so the JP sounds better than ever now too. So
it's improved the sound of my voice singing over top of you as well.
Hey, whatever works. Not that you need it, but hey.
Vocal Pathfinder.
Hey.
Is this the Tweed Deluxe Edition on the Mesa? Have you ever had a Charlie horse in your toe inside your shoe?
No.
It's not fun.
Is that what you're going through right now?
I have never had this happen. This foot, my toes, two toes are like straight out inside my boot.
Drink some
right
water.
Now. I know, I didn't drink enough water.
Yeah, you probably need to drink some
That's
Wawa.
super fun right now.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, Dan, if this is the tweet. I got the chair in the way, so I can't really see.
You know what's happening in my shoe? Seinfeld? What was the girl's name?
Eileen.
Eileen? You know that dance that she does? That's what's going on inside my shoe.
She was the worst dancer ever, man.
Fun times.
Fun times. Yeah, this might be that one. I don't know. Her chair. There's a shadow. Her chair's casting over it, so I can't really.
It's black. It's not tweed. It's just black.
It's a sound.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let me see if it's got the Tweed Deluxe.
I do not see anything that says Tweed Deluxe. It's all black. No tweed here.
Yeah. Oh, wait, right there. Tweed Power.
Tweed
Yeah,
Power.
I don't know. I don't get into all that stuff anyway. All I care about is if it's got a good clean channel and an awesome high gain channel. The rest of it's like, yeah, who gives a crap?
I think Jay was laughing at me when I did the demon voice at 7:13.
Demon voice.
Mark LeBlanc, love the color of the guitar. I love that deep purple. It's
thank you.
My favorite too.
Yeah, this is my favorite color, favorite guitar. Love this guitar very much. Yep, it's one of my favorites.
JB Kari could be a good metal vocalist, yeah. Ronnie K, Merry Christmas from Newfoundland, and hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are
Merry
you
Christmas.
doing over there in Newfoundland? Chicago Todd. Hey, Chicago Todd.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Metal Snake. Jarrod, I found a used 100-watt Stealth. Should I get it?
Yep,
Absolutely.
definitely. I mean, I think that amp is one of the biggest no-brainer amps out there. It
Dr.
just is.
Chugs has spoken.
Yes, I have spoken, and I bequeath upon you
Bequeath.
the power to buy it.
Jeff Cornell. Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Jeff, he also said, I appreciate that you showered. Yeah, I did.
Yep, I did.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Which Mark IV do you prefer, A or B?
I'll tell you, it's a tight race between the two. I'm kind of leaning more towards the B because it's a little more compressed, and yeah, I just like the character in that amp a little bit more. That said, the A is just. This thing is an absolute just fire-breathing beast.
So
I mean,
same but different?
Yeah, it's very in your face. It's a little more open.
No,
it's less compressed.
Your opinion of liking it. You like them the same but different.
Yeah, I think I prefer the B more. Yeah,
Okay.
The B's a little more my speed, but it doesn't mean that it's officially better.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're looking for. I like compressed amps. That's just me. Where the A is a little more open, but it's super in your face. I mean, that thing is just unmistakably huge sounding. So, I don't know. I mean, it really depends. If I could play either one of them easily, but as soon as I put them side by side, you always are going to pick something that you like more. And so far, the B is a little more to my taste, but again, it doesn't mean that the A is not good. The A is insane. So, they're both great.
Jay wants to know if I can sing with the demon voice, please. I don't
It's your
think
funeral.
so, right? If I tried that, then I wouldn't be able to sing normal again.
Yeah.
It'd ruin it.
Exactly.
Probably hanging on by a thread at the moment.
Yeah. Yes. I know I am. Yeah, because yeah. Tonight we're not going to perform this song for you. We're going to practice it for you.
Yeah, we're going to practice for you.
We're literally practicing it in front of everybody tonight because there's stuff I'm still working out on this song and we're trying to remember. And so you're
and
gonna...
I've coughed every time we play it. But
Yeah.
I want to play this for you. I haven't done an original song in here together in forever.
Yeah, it's
so
been a while.
We've done this, but it's been over a year probably
Yeah.
since we've tried to.
Yeah, I've literally
Form it.
not played this song it's been over a year. I just started working on it again. I'm still working out the kinks.
Yeah.
So.
But I thought it would be cool. So there's a way to hook this up. I don't know. Some of you might know that you can do this, but there might some of you out there that might not know. When we play to tracks, we can put the click track on, what is it called? On something that gets pumped to us.
Yeah, it's a separate. You split
line.
it. You put it on a splitter,
Yeah.
and you pan it. Yep.
You pan it. Here's Jarrod with the technical terms.
You want me to explain it?
You can. It's fine. Yes.
So basically, what we do is you put it on a splitter, and you run one, and it's mono, so it's dual mono. So you run one signal to the front of house, and you run the other signal to yourself, your monitors, and your signal, your side, has the click track on it, and maybe some other things that are cues or whatever, and the front of house doesn't hear that, only you do. Well, tonight I hadn't had a chance to run that splitter again because our board is full, so I got to take some stuff out and put it. I got to rearrange our board a little bit. So you're going to hear our stuff tonight. You're going to hear our track, our cues, our clicks, and all that kind of stuff. And I was telling Kari, I'm like, this sucks. Everybody's going to hear all this, and that's not what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to put it on a splitter and have all that stuff off of it, so for the front of the house. She's like, well, why not show people what we can do with it?
What the options are. Yeah. So when we first recorded this song, I could not, for the life of me, remember the first note. I could not hit the first note. I consistently came in a different key. It matched what he was playing in his opening, what do you call that, an opening solo?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm super struggling right now with my throat. But it was not the right key that I needed to be singing in. And so when we recorded it, the engineer was like, I can put that in on your track for you.
Yeah.
So you'll hear a, before I come in, see, I can do it now.
Yeah. Yep. So it's her cue on the first note that she can find it, but she doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah.
But
years ago, it helped.
Like 3 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, you're nervous. You're standing on stage, and all of the dude. Every time I step up to the mic to sing, I have no idea what the first word is until it rolls up. Until that part comes, and the words just like magically poof right into my head. I don't know how it happens.
But it do.
Yeah, it does. So you'll hear the drum, you'll hear the click track, the boop 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 that's leading in, and he also has one for like his solos. When his solo starts, there's a drum.
Yep, there's a click telling me when it's coming around. So that's what we hear, and I think it's cool. I think you're right. It's cool to show like the almost behind the scenes on our tracks, so that people can go, how do they know when to come in? Well, that's how. And always do 8 clicks, because 4 is never long enough. And
no, 4 is not long enough. You can barely breathe.
Yeah, you need 8 for the beginning of each song. That's why I always have 8 clicks in the beginning of each song, because 4 you're always like, you're always caught off guard. 8's plenty. 12's too many, because then you lose. Is that 9? Is that
Yeah.
You start losing track. So yeah, always use 8 at the intros.
Yeah. Well, you want to jump in? Or I know CS. I'm sorry, I skipped you. I saw your skipped angry face, and then I scrolled up. I'm like, I did not. Yes, I did. You are right under Daniel Henry, right in between the 2 super chats.
Oh, see, it's all about the money with her.
Hey, that was not nice. Hi, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
So what did we miss from Chris?
That's it. Good evening and happy holidays.
Oh, okay.
I skipped him and he was yelling at me.
You be skipping people.
Yeah. Let's see. What does this say? Okay. Oh, I already read the warm chord one. Metal Snake. I sold my Victory Kraken pedal on reverb yesterday, so I'm really leaning towards pulling the trigger.
Oh, on the Stealth 100?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, just get it. I'm telling you, like, if you play metal and I mean, I just think that amp just epitomizes what most metal guitar players would go for. It is. It's like, it's the most likable, easy to dial in, amazing amplifier out there for metal, hard rock, whatever. It'll even do the classic rock stuff pretty good as well, but it's just such a beastly, awesome amp,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about it as far as tone goes. I wish they put MIDI on it, but that's it. Other than that, that's it.
Well, JB and Sokos and Aaron Lucas, I see your comments. Hi for you, those of you that just joined us. You want to do the song and we'll come back and touch base on...
Yes, let's. I'm a nervous wreck on this song, so...
Well, it's called Eternal Deception.
Yeah, let me tune real quick. I'm stalling.
Sure. We wrote it. I wrote the lyrics at the time. I was on a soapbox about spending a lot of time, too much time playing in the virtual world. Honestly, whether it was social media or video games or just even watching TV or just not spending quality time with the people that you love. with the important people in your life. And this is what we got. This is what we got out of it, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting song.
It can apply to so many different things. You know, I'd love to hear what some of you guys think of it, what it means to you, if you can understand the words as they're flying by. But
Yeah.
that's what I wrote it for, but it can mean a lot of different things.
Yes. All right, so...
There it goes.
Oh my God, this song always gets me. All right, here we go. Got your mic on?
Yep.
All right, enjoy all the clicks. Oh.
You just gotta have the last word there.
Well, the solo was so-so. It could have been better, but, you know.
No. Compared to practice.
Compared to practice, the solo was actually pretty darn good. But
you guys, he works so hard. And I know I show up and I'm like, I'm ready to go. I say, you know, I'm ready. What's wrong with you? But he literally hooks this all up. Yeah. He makes the thumbnails. He hooks it up. He troubleshoots. He's the one having the panic attacks and the anger.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, and I appreciate that, because, like, there's times when I say it a lot, I warm up or whatever. I spend all our time warming up, hooking up. Yes. So I had to hook this amp up.
Hooking up the equipment.
Yeah, and then I had to bring my Kemper down, hook all that up, get her this, that, and dial everything in, and then we literally ran through the song once before we went live, and I'm like, I'm not ready, but if you really want to do this, we can.
Well, we keep putting it off.
Yeah, so
we literally keep putting it. I'm like, no, we're doing it. We're gonna make it work. And this is
well, and the thing is this is one of those songs that there's parts of the solo I get really bound up on because I don't know, for some reason it's like, I don't know if you could relate to this. Did you ever jump ramps on your bike when you were a kid?
God, no.
Okay, well,
you know me.
I know, so I'm just giving you a chance to to possibly relate to something stupid that us boys did when we were kids. But we used to jump ramps, and we always put something stupid, right in front behind the ramp, so when you had to jump over it. And if there was one hint of doubt in your head, you were not going to go over it. You're going to crash right into it. And that's how parts of the solo are. There's always like, what do I do? Oh, well, I already forgot. Yeah, and it's like, I got to get over that. And it's always like that when I play it live. So I hate this solo. I love it, but I hate it. It's just a challenge for me to remember.
Well, so this for you is the quickening, the quest for me.
The quest for you. I
hate the quest.
Yeah,
it's a great song, but I hate performing it.
Yeah, this solo always. But the thing is the only way to get over it is just keep playing it live.
Well, no, you just have to jump in. Live. You said it there.
Keep playing it live.
Jump in with 2 feet and just do it.
So get ready for a lot of screw ups on this song until I get it right live, because I can practice it up in my living room all day and fine. I come down here and go live. I'm like, oh. Cricket sucks.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to say your name right, but Sokos, S-O-K-O-S, Sokos, he loves our videos from Greece.
Oh, thanks, man.
He says, I love your comparison videos. Greetings from Greece.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. It's nice to see people all over the world. This is so cool, watching and enjoying the channel. And just so you know, like this week, again, the Mark IV-A is going up against the Mark IV-B, and boy, was that ever an interesting shootout.
Aaron Lucas said he showed up late. What profiles are you playing with?
I'm playing my ultimate brutal profile pack. This is the Driftwood.
That
what you heard.
That too can be yours.
For the price of, I think I forgot to raise the price back up. I think I forgot. They're still on sale. $20.
You need a secretary.
I know, I do.
You need an assistant.
Yeah, so that's what I'm playing through tonight is the Ultimate Brutal Pack.
Sean Casey, thank you. The Eternal Deception's a good song.
Thank you. Appreciate
Chicago
that.
Todd, digging it.
Thank you.
JB, very cool prog metal style. Yeah, thank you. CM079. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See if I can. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
nope,
yeah.
it wouldn't come out. Muddy Creek Critters, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thanks, buddy. Merry Christmas to you, too.
CS, impressive. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks very much. Sasha, cool song, sounds awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
JB, Kari is singing great. Cool, unique prog metal style, too. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely proggy. Yeah, everything I write is, for the most part, kind of proggy. You know, it's the way I do it, you know.
He's a unique one.
I'm a unique person, I guess.
Scott Palmer, thanks for the super chat, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. That reminds me.
Yeah.
How's your taste buds? Are they back?
They're at like 70-75%.
Because we're going to try that bottle of wine, but I'm just waiting until
waiting
I don't want to waste it on bad taste buds over here, you know, until
Same,
she gets them
yes.
back. So, yeah, I can't wait. Every time she comes over, I'm like, is it today? It's like, nope,
So
not yet.
now at this point, what it is, and I've heard other people say this too, I can taste it the first time, but then after that, it's just, it might as well be drinking water.
I'm familiar
Yeah.
because I'm like that with my beard oil. When I had it, and I was getting, you know, when I got over it, I could, after like 6 months, it took me 6 months to be able to smell anything, even the first time, but it went away.
So I'm going on, January will be 3 months, so October, November, December. So yeah, just 2 months.
Isn't that weird how you can smell something and then you go to smell it again and you can't?
Yes.
I went through that for months.
But like when you smoke a cigar, I can smell that for 2 days. It's a phantom thing. I'm like, I can still smell cigar, but I can't.
Yep, it's the way it is, man.
JJ's House of Jam sounds awesome. You sing beautifully with such passion, Kate. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
She's
you
awesome.
very much. Happy holidays to you, too.
She is awesome. I always get bummed out when she gets sick because I'm like, great, 3 months of no singing.
I might have figured it out, though, with the allergy pill. The allergy pill is killing it.
Dude, good. Are you still on those?
Yep, every day.
All right.
Aaron Lucas sounds amazing as always. Great tones out of both of you guys. Jarrod looks like he's about to meld our faces. Then when he's done, teach us advanced calculus.
Oh, God. Yeah. Here's your lesson. Go buy a calculator.
Yeah.
Class dismissed. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Jason Taylor. Hi. Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hope y'all had a great Christmas. We did.
Thank you.
Same,
Right back at you.
What he said.
Yeah.
Jarrod is Professor Overdrive. Hi, Bruce Clark.
Hey, what's up, Bruce? Good to see
Thank
you.
you for the compliments. Ryan, fantastic song. Thank you, Sean Casey and Chicago Todd. Oh, Chicago Todd says if I was there, I'd be giving you a standing ovation.
Oh, thank you.
Sean said cool rhythm changes in there, too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's an interesting one, man. That chorus was, and you know what I do too. And this is, I'm gonna do an episode about this, but how I set up my presets. Just not that I'm the end all be all on preset setting up, but just hopefully maybe people get an idea. So basically, what I do on this particular one is like when I'm doing the tight stuff, you know. You know, stuff like that. But as the verse progresses, I'll open it up and I morphed a little bit of chorus and some delay in there and it just makes it a little bigger, you know, to add to the excitement that's supposed to be, you know, just kind of evolving into the verse. And then the chorus, instead of doing it dry, you know, I morph it into a little bit of chorus again and some delay, and it opens up the chorus and gives it a little more life. Just makes it a little bigger sounding, you know, so that's one of the little tricks I use for making things sound bigger. Because if you don't change your dynamics as a guitar player, in the song, it's hard to keep up with the different dynamics in the song. So I feel like if the song's dynamics naturally on a chorus should be...
vocalist has different dimensions to her or his voice as well.
I should keep up with you.
Yeah,
so like if the dynamics in the chorus are a little bigger, and typically they are in a chorus, that's like the big, crescendo in the song, well then you should change your effects and your tones or whatever to kind of match that. And the thing is people don't really realize, the audience, they're not really understanding why it sounds bigger. All they know is that it does, so it's kind of little things that I do.
It's cool to be able to trust you and know that you're going to do your job and fill in all of that stuff.
Thank you.
And that I don't have to think about it. You know what I mean? Like, I can come in and do my part, and you just know all that stuff.
Thank you. Well, the thing is it's I guess that's one of the things where when you're in a band, it's nice to know that everybody's got their parts, and everybody's pulling their weight and doing their thing. Like, and it's the same for me. Like, I know you're going to do whatever you're supposed to do the way it's supposed to be done. And I'm not over here worrying about it, because we've been in bands before where we'd look over and be like, is that person going to be there when it comes time to... And then you're, instead of worrying about what you got to do, you're worrying about them. And then you get thrown off, and it just turns into this huge train wreck. And it's just nice to, I mean, we all make mistakes, but it's just good to know that people got their stuff together. And then there's always the...
It did see us, flew right over his head earlier. Steve Shaheen, thank you for the compliment. He said, nice singing.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Muddy Creek Critters, thanks for the super chat. Sounds great. Jarrod and Kari, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jay, keep the bell sounds totally unique.
Yeah, nobody, it's a new thing. Put a click in there.
That's the most annoying click we have, too.
It is. Well, we wanted it to be annoying so that we would not hear it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So that we wouldn't hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So I told Mick, I'm like, put a cowbell in there.
It's
How do
awful.
you? Yeah, it's awful, but it's supposed to be awful. It snaps you back into reality.
Jose, thank you very much for the super chat. He is from Pace, Florida.
Oh, thanks, man.
Merry Christmas to you. He digs the song. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They'll only get better. This was we literally said, I said it to her before we went live. I said, well, we're going to do a live practice tonight.
I think it worked, right?
Yeah, it worked. I mean, you sounded great. I had a few moments, but I'm okay with it because it is what it is. I got to get past
yourself with your snippets later.
My snippets.
Your snippets.
Well, hopefully.
JB, that song definitely goes all over the place. I can tell you're a prog metal fan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's quite a journey. What was funny is, who Trey Xavier is? Gear Gods? Mm-mm. Well, he's got this thing where he roasts people's music.
Oh,
and I sent this to him, and he completely just demolished it.
Really?
Yeah, he demolished it.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, now you're doing this. Oh, I can't believe you're doing that. And he's just giving me all this crap, and I'm like, really, bro? I just paid you $20 to listen to my song, and you just get... Now, the thing is, though, is I don't know if it's a shtick, because I roast your music. Oh. So maybe that's the whole shtick.
So does he roast
he roasts just about everybody.
Every single one?
Yeah, because there's times I'm washing trucks, and I'm like... listening to this amazing band, and he's tearing it to shreds. I'm like, okay, this has to be a shtick. Yeah. Because this band is amazing, and the guitar player was shredding all over the place and sounded killer, and he's like, just tearing the guy to pieces, and I'm like, okay, this has to be like a shtick.
This backfired.
Oh, did it?
Wrong tube.
Wrong tube. Yeah, so that was kind of, I was like, I didn't really know how to take it. Like, all right, dude.
Scott told us to enjoy the duck horn whenever we're ready. Oh. And I want to be completely ready.
Yeah, I don't want to, like I said, I want, it's worth waiting for, because I don't want to have her drink it and go, well, I can't even taste it. So I'm like, well, great. So we are waiting for the perfect opportunity here.
So sorry. Chicago Todd, thank you for the super chat, sir.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Final Sunday live hang for the year. Thanks for an awesome year's worth of entertainment, and the live Guitar Summit hang was a blast.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It was so great meeting you and everybody else, man. It was a lot of fun, man.
Yes.
I'll tell you, you know.
And I promise I'm a lot more fun. I was
gotten
one
over
day
it.
out of quarantine, COVID quarantine. And
Yeah.
I'm being super, like, what do you call that? I was super timid.
Yeah.
I don't want to laugh too hard or.
Yeah, usually we're pulling the lampshade off her head and calling the cops on her. But...
Not that bad. I was super nervous. I went home and took a nap before the restaurant.
Well, you were tired, man. You just got done fighting a pretty bad battle, so.
Next time, I don't want to jinx it. Next time it'll be next time.
Next time will be next time.
Yes, no jinxing.
Who knows what's going to happen? I think JB was asking me earlier about the Rev G8 pedal. Yeah, I'm using it, and I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with that pedal. You know, noise gates are something that you don't really appreciate until you get one that really works very well, and you're like, how did I ever get by without this? Because it's not the sexiest pedal you'll ever buy. It's not like an overdrive or a cool
like
chorus
buying
pedal.
a toaster. Like, you need it, not fun money to spend.
Yeah, it's not fun money to spend, but that toast is good when it comes out. It's good. I can fit big old bagels in there and French toast or whatever I want, you know, Texas toast. But the G8 is working perfectly for me. It's very adjustable. I can even play leads with it and not worry about it cutting off my notes. And I've been having a ground issue down here, and it causes some noise in the amps, and it's taking care of that too. So even on these old amps over here, it's really making a difference. So if you're on the fence of getting whether or not you should get one, get it. And you can run it 4 cable, so you can run it in front of and in the loop of your amp at the same time, and it works really well. I've used it on the last 2 live streams and on the videos that I've done. It's saved my rear end. It's really, really a cool pedal.
JB says music taste is subjective, so you shouldn't really take critics seriously. One
Yeah,
guy will think it sucks, and the other will think it rocks.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I definitely don't. I mean, the thing is the main thing is if your toe's going crazy.
Lord have mercy!
You got to drink some water.
It's in that one.
Yeah.
So yes, just was laughing at me. Carrie's foot keeps doing the Elaine dance. It does. Super uncomfortable.
Toes are curling.
Yow! Jeff Cornell, what amp are you using in the Kemper Sounds kick? Oh, I think he's trying to say the Kemper Sounds kick ass. What amp are you using?
Thank you. It's the it's on my Brutal. What's that pack called? The Brutal Variety Pack, Ultimate Brutal Variety Pack, and it's the Purple Nightmare.
And it's available on ToneWars.com.
Yeah, it does. It sounds. I love it. It sounds killer. What?
Marcus Unger just killed me. You.
We didn't mute the mic.
Oh. Well, maybe.
I'll play a little piezo for you as she dies.
He says, I had to fly home after my quarantine. I would rather fart to cover up my cough on a flight.
You know what? That would be about it, wouldn't it?
True, though.
Yeah.
Not even in the, like, if you're in a restaurant or the grocery store, sometimes you just get a piece of food stuck in your throat.
Yeah.
And, dude, I would rather fart than cough right these days. People are, like, giving you the stank eye and,
And you're...
Stank.
I don't even want to go there. You're better off... Or that guy on YouTube that farts in front of people all the time. Parkour.
Steve Shaheen says, if you still have that Mesa head track, I'll take it off your hands.
That Mesa what?
Mesa head track? Mesa head track. I'll take it off your hands.
Oh, okay. I do have it. Yeah, the head track, yep. I'll be happy to put it in your hands. It's right upstairs, actually. So, yeah, give me a call, dude. We'll work it out.
Mark, he's like, sorry. It's so true. Sorry you had to endure the flight with the cops.
Yeah,
It's
it's
awful,
the worst, man. It's the worst.
You know what's even... We don't really have to do this anymore because we don't wear the masks, but you guys sneezed inside your mask.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you don't know what to do. Like, you're literally wearing the mask to protect yourself from sneezing.
Do I... Because I don't want to be...
I made the mistake the first time and sneezed inside the mask. Yeah. Bad.
We are done with that.
That.
Sorry, y'all. You're going to have to deal with it.
You're like, huh?
Hey. You're walking around like the toothless old lady. How are you today?
I could not wait to get out of that store.
Oh my gosh, you sneezed in your mask too, didn't you? Yeah, I sure did.
Yep. You can keep a spare mask or just find your elbow.
Yeah. Yep. Yuckers.
Leif says, what profile are you using for your clean?
This is, I think it's my Herbert, my Diesel Herbert profile. Yeah, Diesel Herbert. One of the best clean channels out there, man. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's very open.
Yeah, and then I also use that with reverse delay for the creepy stuff. Yeah, so I use it for that.
Reverse delay.
Reverse delay.
We like it.
It's nasty.
Let's see. JB, definitely interested in the Rev G8 since you mentioned it. My problem with noise gates like the ISP decimator is how they cut off notes. Sounds like the G8 may be good for me.
Yeah, I've actually used it for solos and rhythms, and it's been great. It really has been great. Now, depending on how noisy your amp is, you might need to cut off more or less, but I think they dialed in the pedal really well. And the way I have it set up right now, if I turn it off, it's like all hell breaks loose, and I turn it back on, it's like hush. It's like nothing. You get teeny little amp hum, if any at all. And these are old amps that I'm playing right now, and it's shutting these down pretty good. So, yep, works really well. In fact, I should probably set up everything for the amp now, shouldn't I?
Yeah, we didn't
While
even
you're
have anything else.
doing your thing. All right, so yeah, let me switch gears here. I gotta.
You can still talk while you're doing the thing, eh?
Yeah, I gotta move around, but
Benjamin Franklin wrote an essay about how farting is important to society. I guess he was right, said JP.
Did he really?
I'm gonna have to look that up. My son would probably get a kick out of it.
That would be funny.
Bruce Clark said the Kemper is sounding good.
Thank you. Yeah, it does, man. I'm really digging. I know they're my profiles, but I mean, I use them for a reason. It's because I really do like them, and they sound great.
Tony S. Is the clean amp profile included in the ultimate group? My voice sounds weird because he's blocking the mic with his body.
Yeah.
Sorry, you probably can't hear me very well.
It's my glorious body.
It's glorious. God-given birthday suit. Yeah, so is the clean profile included in the ultimate brutal pack?
Good question. No, but
Because it's not brutal, Tony S.
Yeah. That's in the ultimate sissy pack. No, I'll be doing a clean pack soon with just all cleans, and I'll be doing the Herbert and the JP and whatever other amp that has a great clean channel. I'll be doing a combination of those in there, and they're going to be sick. The Herbie's the way to go, though. I'm telling you, if you want the best clean channel out there, honestly, it's the Herbie. That thing is sick. Super good clean channel.
It didn't even occur to me that this is our last live stream of 2021.
Same here. It didn't occur to me either.
We didn't even do any special package or anything.
It's weird. We probably should have.
Well,
that's how busy we've been.
We do have next week, though.
Yeah.
We might be able to find some cool things to look back on.
Yeah, we should. We deserve to be able to do that, and we deserve to share that, and obviously everybody watching deserves to enjoy that with us.
Experience it.
Yeah, because they're part of it, you know. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have anything, so we appreciate it.
That's right.
Well, with the holiday and everything, I mean, it's been pretty busy. Yeah. So you guys got to watch us practice and got to watch me set up tonight. That's literally what I go through here.
And this is what I do while he's doing it all.
Yeah.
I literally just sit here.
She's like, can I do anything? I'm like, no, I'm good.
No touching.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He doesn't want me to touch anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
No touching, Gary.
I'm kind of like that, ain't I?
So he'll complain that nobody helps him and he has to do it all
I don't
himself.
Complain about that.
And then I'm like, I'll do it. Teach me how to do it. And he's like, no, I'm just gonna do it.
I don't complain.
Never.
Never.
You never complain.
Nope. Everything's just honky dory all the time.
Honky
dory.
Honky dory.
Mm-hmm.
JB says it's true. It was called Fart Proudly. Oh, the Benjamin Franklin essay.
Fart Proudly.
Fart Proudly. You know, when you reach a certain age.
You are pretty proud of them.
So, someone named Flux. I've not seen this name before. F-L-U-X-X.
What's
Hi,
up?
Jarrod and Kari. It's Will from SoCal.
Oh, what's going on, man?
How about the Ingle Savage Clean channel?
I can do that. I can do that in the pack as well. The clean channel on the Savage is also really good. I just think once you hear the Herbert, I'm not kidding you. It's so musical and beautiful and just it's everything a clean channel should be. The JP's not far behind it though.
Is it hooked up?
No, Herbie's not hooked up. No.
No, well, you have the Herbie in there. Is the JP hooked up?
JP is hooked up. Yes. Yeah, it's hooked up.
You want to play it?
In a minute.
In a minute. Jason Taylor says you can spend $3,400 and get yourself a G8 built into a Rev Generator 120.
That's true. That's the more economical way to do it, because then you get all this free amp stuff on top of it. Yeah, I bought the pedal for free, or bought the pedal for $3,400 and got the amp for free. What a deal!
All right, you gonna play something?
I think so.
That'd be real nice.
That would be real nice. Let me. All right, I have not sound checked this amp, so I hope I freaking did it right.
Aw, Aaron Lucas just sent me pictures. He said you have a new fan. It's his daughter with us.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
On the TV.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Nevaeh. That's so cool. Thank you.
We're on the big screen.
We're on the big screen. Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that we're on TVs in people's houses. It's so cool, you know? It's I don't know. I still can't get over it.
Mostly safe for the family to watch.
Yes, mostly safe. Until we start talking about farts.
Sorry.
Then it gets all PG and stuff. All right, 1 second. I literally, I know I say this all the time, but I didn't even have a chance to sound check this amp tonight. This is sound checked from last night, but I unhooked it and rehooked it up. I just hope I hooked it up right. We're about to find out.
Shall I turn my ears down?
Yeah, maybe. I got the blankie up for you. 1 second here, guys.
Sure.
There we go. So, this has been really interesting, dialing in this amplifier and learning all the little tricks with this amp and everything. It's just been insane. This is one hell of an amplifier. This thing is just sick as hell. So, and I can't wait to share the
Dust Devil says, "Hey Jarrod, I'm late, but I just bought the Kemper Brutal Pack while it's cheap."
Oh, yeah.
You told on yourself.
Thank you for buying that. I appreciate it. And yeah, I just dawned on me when when they were asking me what I was playing. I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot to put the price back up. Oops. But you know, I appreciate the business. I really do, because that was a lot of work on those, curating those. And I'm telling you, man, those Driftwood ones, man, ooh, they turned out good. I like them a lot. TJ likes the EVH ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's more his speed. But
Yeah.
I like them. I don't know. They all turned out really good. But
Dean Hart, oh, Lord have mercy,
always gotta
Dean
pick a
Harkness.
favorite.
Holy shamoly, look at your screen.
bro, what the heck?
Yo.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, dude. Holy. Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Dude, thank you so much for the super duper pooper scooper chat.
Yeah, the super duper pooper scooper. Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Thank you.
The super duper golden pooper scooper chat. Dude, thank you, man.
We were talking to you earlier because you had chimed in earlier. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock exactly, and then it's 7:05. So maybe you missed it. But I'm glad that you're back. He was like, I've been talking to my kids, so I'm late, but Merry Christmas. But we got you earlier.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
and
man.
You
Thank
got
you.
us later. That's thanks.
Dude, thank
Really,
you so much. Thank you.
JB, which rev is this Mark IV?
This one is the A. So the B is over there on the floor. This one is super, like, in your face, a little more open. It just, like, absolute rage monster. I mean, it just, 0 Fs, you know. It's just freaking, you know. And I got the cab covered up with the packing blankets right now. Otherwise, Kari'd be jumping out of her chair. Yeah, this amp is sick. It's so nasty, you know. And honestly, you can get away with playing it without an overdrive pedal, which is... Can you believe I'm actually saying that? I have one on, and I have the amp dialed in accordingly. But... you'd have to dial it in differently. Without the overdrive, you would crank the treble all the way up and probably crank the presence almost all the way up on the amp. And actually, no overdrive's needed for rhythms, at least, and it just sounds incredible. And what you're hearing is the Rev G8 engaged with the amp. I would turn it off.
Noise.
You're just getting amp noise. It's just a little hum. So, like, here's the difference. Just a little hum, it's just normal amp hum. No pedal can solve that. But without the pedal on, if I stop playing, it's ungodly in here because I'm sitting right by the amp, so you're gonna get feedback. But let me play a couple more riffs for you. I forgot to grab my red guitar too.
I can go grab it while you're playing. Thank
it.
you for the compliment, Sean Casey. He likes my shoes.
Oh,
I like my shoes too.
Those are her Christmas present.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second, guys.
Do you want me to go?
Isn't that incredible how good that pedal is? No noise at all. Shuts the amp right down. It's just amazing. So, yeah, if there's ever a question on whether or not the G8 is a good pedal, I think I just answered it. I got it hooked up to an old freaking nasty amplifier, and it's quiet as a mouse, you know, and it's incredible. So what I did, just so you guys know, when I do release this video, I was, like I said, I was up till past 2 this morning working on it. I did a full dial-in on both the A and the B amps, and played with. I dialed them in without an overdrive, then I redialed them in with an overdrive to show you the tweaks that are necessary for either way. And I got to tell you, man, there's a lot of great information in these amplifiers, and if you dig hard enough, you could find a lot of good stuff in here. And I feel like I covered most of the stuff, at least, for this layman, myself to cover. But man, there's so much that these amps have to offer. It's just insane. Simulclass, I mean, this one actually has a blend of EL34s and 6L6s in it. With the graphic EQ and the different push-pulls and everything on here, it just sounds incredible. So you'll definitely get a lot of information in my video. Now, there was another video that a guy released, I don't remember when, but I watched the whole thing the other day, and this guy was super informative. He actually had schematics up showing where everything goes, and it makes sense because everything over here, like the lead, treble, bass, and mids, it's all pre-gained. So you're actually shaping your gain with this amp, not the tone of it. So you can crank the treble all the way up with the overdrive pedal off, and you're not going to get all this high-end like craziness. It's just like, and it doesn't make any sense because we're taught don't crank your treble because it gets too harsh. Not on these amps. You can crank it all the way up without an overdrive, and it actually makes the gain more aggressive. But you don't hear all this bright stuff coming out. It's just a weird but amazing thing. So over here is the mastering section, and forgive me if I'm being redundant to some people that already know this stuff, but it's kind of cool. So over here with the, the faders, I mean, that's where you're getting on the graphic EQ. That's where you're getting all the overall tone changes. And man, and even over here it's amazing because you do the V formation, but then you can do the pulse shift on the presence and get a completely different frequency that you're getting on presence, and then you make any final adjustments on your 6600. It's just there's so many options. It's insane what you could do with this amp. I mean, it's so cool and so rewarding. So let me switch guitars here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's not every day someone brings you a guitar. Pretty cool.
Well, I had a moment.
Thanks, Vanna. Thank you.
Oh, not my phone. Tried to plug my in-ears into my phone.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That won't work.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, so this amp I've learned a lot about these amps. And again, like I've actually, because of these amps, I've learned more about the JP, and I've actually redialed that in. And I actually have it sounding better than before. So, all right.
Scott Fulmer asked me, how many shoes do I have?
Yeah.
I'll have to send Jarrod a picture of my closet to post in the community section.
Send it.
I have shelves.
Shelves.
So they go along this wall, and then it L's over like this, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
I think Kari Bradshaw would probably envy you at this point.
And mine don't cost as much as hers,
but you got a lot of them.
I do.
You got a lot of them.
So many shoes. I have a whole section of my closet that's just shoes and boots and sandals and no clothes. It's just this.
Just that. Just that. Yep. Must be nice, huh?
Yes. Jason Taylor says, depending on how your developer coded your website, you should be able to schedule sales that will automatically go back to the original price when the sale price expires.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I definitely got to do that. I'm so forgetful, especially around this time of year. Yeah, but thank you. Yeah, it's definitely something I got to do. Thank you. So let's see what this thing sounds like with this guitar, or standard tuning kind of stuff, even though it's still a 7-string. Had the gate a little tight there. Did you hear it cutting out on the leads?
I was going to ask you, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's the gate. I had it a little too tight for leads because I was recording rhythms last night to compare these two, and I made the gate super tight for the rhythms, so they cut off real quick.
JB says you should play Enter Sandman on the low B string.
Yeah, let me try that once. Let me see if I can remember. Oh, yeah, let's try that. That's probably nasty. Dude, great idea. That was...
Play it on the what you were playing before.
Okay, so I'll compare them for you.
Yeah.
I definitely like it better lower.
You do?
Oh,
I think
God,
you can
yes.
hear it better. The original.
Well,
It's a little muddied up for me down there.
If I play it better, you'll probably hear it better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. Like I can crank. I mean, see when you play lower tunings, you'll want a little more on the trebs. Let's crank that up a little bit. And
Heavy Equals Tone says you now own 2 out of my 3 favorite amps: the Herbert 4 and a 20th Shiva. He says Herbert 4 and a 20th Shiva. That
the Mark IV. Yeah, the Mark IV. Actually, yes, the Herbert is definitely an amazing amplifier. It's so unique. I definitely recommend it to people. It's a little bit of an acquired taste. It's not as like easily likable as like a Stealth, and what I mean by that is it's still a very likable amp, but it's a little more off the beaten path as far as mainstream tones go. So some people don't like it because it does have a unique sound, but it's not bad. I think it's incredible. It sounds incredible. I don't own these Mark IVs, but I'm actually considering buying one of them because man, these are they really are incredible amps. They really freaking are. So, and I've learned a lot from them, and so one of them's for sale, but he's a cool guy, Kyle. He's letting me use it, but he's also kind of like, man, I don't know if I should sell it though, because it's one of those amps that once you sell it, it's not like you can just go to the store and buy another one.
Yeah.
You can't find them. So, but yeah, no pressure if you're watching, Kyle, but It's definitely... I told him he can come visit it sometimes if he wants.
Pluck says you can hear the evolution from the Mark IV to the JP. It sounds excellent.
Yeah, they both sound great, you know. And what's cool with the Mark IV is it's still... You could be in a modern metal band and it still sounds current. It sounds great, you know. I changed a few things. I adjusted the lead treble up just a hair to give it a little more bite. Let's see if that adds enough to make that.
Oh my gosh! Heavy Equals Tone says I own 2 Herberts in stereo.
Damn, dude! Holy crap! Can you imagine being
Hopefully
in a room?
Hopefully have your own music room somewhere, like soundproof walls.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. Congrats, though. That's ultimate freaking. All right, 1 second here. Yeah, that helped, and Hetfield's a down picker, so on that last round I down picked everything and came out a little clearer too. Yeah, Hetfield's got one of the quickest picking hands in the industry, man. That guy, he down picks what most people do alternate picking. Mm-hmm. Down, up, down, up, down, up. He down picks all that stuff.
It's just
like,
his way.
Dude, you're a freak. Yeah, he's one of the best rhythm players out there.
You got something else you want to play for us?
Yeah, let's just do some, I'm just going to do rhythm type stuff tonight because I got the pedal dialed in accordingly here. Let's, shoot, what should I do? Let's do, disjointed. That's always a good one to do with a big heavy amp like this. I adjusted the threshold a little bit on the pedal just in case I want to get squirrely and do a couple solos. Yeah, that pedal really works, man. It'll shut these amps down hard. And, you know, you can adjust it for solos too. It just depends. But like I said last night, I was 2 a.m. and I'm doing some recordings and last minute tracks. And I'm like, I just want these things to be super tight so I don't have to edit out any squeaks after I hit notes and whatever. So I just tightened it right up. It was made for mainly rhythms at that point. I forgot to readjust it for tonight. But yeah, it's a cool amp. I can't wait to get that episode edited and uploaded for you guys because there's some good information in there. Hopefully for you guys. Maybe there's a lot of people that watch it and already know this stuff, but it's either information or confirmation. But one thing I can say though is you don't hear me say this a lot. You don't need an overdrive with this amp if you set it up accordingly. You just don't. And especially for rhythms, for leads, you would kick one on. But for rhythms, honestly, it sounds great. Feels great without an overdrive. I was just like, holy crap. It's set up for an overdrive now because the last track I recorded last night with it was with an overdrive pedal just to show the difference. So I was like, well, I'll just leave it that way for now. But it takes a pedal well. Hey, Paul, what's up, man?
I finally made it for the last little bit.
Hopefully you had a good Christmas, sir.
Yes. This show has flown by. I mean, it's 8:30. We still have half an hour, but
Yeah.
Yo, where is the hour and a half gone?
I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't even know what I'm going to play tonight because I've just been so unprepared.
Well, you've got the red guitar. What you got going on?
What you got?
What you got?
What you got, man? Shoot.
Bruce wants to know how much the Rev G8 is.
I think it's $199. Yeah, it's 2 pedals in one. It goes in the front and in the loop of your amp, and it'll hush it up real good. It'll hush it up.
Do you use the G8 with 4 cables?
Yes, it's hooked up 4-cable method. And thanks to Steve Shaheen, he helped me do that. I've never done that before. Because, see, I'm using a HELIX too, so I had to run it through the HELIX and the amp itself, and I got all these crazy routing situations going on here. You can see all the wires. I haven't tightened it all up yet. It's right down here, this big wad of... Oh, they can't see it. It's off camera, but I got this big wad of wires over here because I still have to fasten it to the board. But this pedal's definitely a keeper. I mean, the HELIX gates work great, but this thing, whew, so adjustable. And it's just, it's more updated. So I'm real happy with it.
Cool.
Couldn't be happier. I don't know what I could do tonight, though. Probably Night Terrors, even though I haven't played it yet today.
You're going to be fine.
You're going to be fine. Stop whining like a baby.
Stop whining and
right.
just do it.
All right, let me make sure I got this gate set up right for leads. God, that's just nasty.
Super
Dude.
nasty. I would put like, turn it up.
Very.
I actually, usually when you see me adjusting, I'm like turning it down. Like, no. Tonight I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That Metallica tone, that's it right there, right, baby? I mean, that is like it.
It'll get you.
God, I heard it, especially with the... I could totally... And that's actually, that riff was, inspired by them, so... Yep. Yeah, it's just nasty, man. Yeah, this amp is freaking cool. I'm really... You nasty. You nasty.
Sean Casey says, killing it.
Thank you.
Bruce Clark, cool song, great playing. Sokos, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Horns.
Horns!
David Gamino, Sr., yes.
Thank you. Yeah, this amp is stupid. I mean, I know Nick Morris is not going to sell this. I mean, this is his amp, and he was kind enough to let me use it. And
thank you, Nick.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. I've learned a lot. And if you guys think all the Marks sound the same, oh my God, I did. Because I never played them all, so I'm like, oh, Mark V is probably just like the new version, you know, or the new this, or the red, or the whatever, all the different revisions of all the amps. It's like probably just more features or whatever. Oh no, they are completely different from each other. This doesn't sound anything like the B.
And you'll find that out this week.
Yeah, you will find out this week. They don't sound anything alike at all, and I think that's cool. Because all the dual Rex, there's a lot of familiar kind of sounds with them, but with the Marks, completely different. Every single one is completely different. So I kind of get now why they made the 5, even though I hate it. It's just a different.
It's not for you.
It's not for me at all. I hated that amp, and I honestly thought when people were like, "No, you got to try a Mark IV. It's so much better." And I'm in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
I like the 5. Why would I like the 4?
Exactly. Why would I like the older one? Isn't the newer one supposed to be better? But dude, these things, no wonder they're holy grail amps, and everybody wants them, and you can't get them because no one's selling them hardly. There is a guy in California right now.
Really?
Yeah, there's a guy in California right now selling a Mark III red stripe. And it's supposed to be the nastiest.
Why are you telling yourself?
Because I'm telling. And he's it's going for $3,600.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, that amp is supposed to be the nastiest Mark that they've ever made. The most gain, the most aggression,
so
everything.
Nasty. You need some toilet paper with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a 4-alarm nasty. Yeah, it's. Yep.
Jay says, "Oh, Kari's wearing my favorite color. Red rules." Yes, thank you. He also would like to hear some Grave Digger.
I did Grave Digger.
Well, he wants to hear it again.
He wants to hear it again?
Also, there's somebody else that made a request. Where'd it go? Time Flies, I think. Who did it? I remember. Sean Casey. Time Flies?
Oh, Time Flies. Oh, my God.
Is that the red one?
Yep, that's a red guitar song. I don't know if I could... I haven't practiced that in a while, but...
Who's Factino? I haven't heard that name.
Oh, I have. What's up, man?
He says, Merry Christmas, Jarrod and everyone.
Merry Christmas to you, too, as well.
JB said I was gonna say the song sounds Metallica inspired.
It is. There's definitely some Metallica inspiration there, and I'm not the biggest Metallica fan out there. I like some of their stuff.
I am. I like them.
But she's a huge Metallica fan. I mean, I like all the typical songs. I'm like a Fairweather fan. Like I like all the.
I'm probably a Fairweather fan as well.
Yeah.
There's definitely some songs I couldn't get into, but.
Yeah. I mean, I was such a prog kid, that if it wasn't proggy, I didn't really dig it. I was so into Rush and Dream Theater. So, not to say I didn't like Metallica. I did. When the Black Album came out, that's when I was like, holy crap. I mean, how do you not like Enter Sandman?
Right.
That song is like freaking easily one of the most likable songs they've ever done. It's just so cool. And then they kind of went off the beaten path for a while with that other stuff they did, and I was like, yuck.
Jay says, sorry, I was talking to my son, so I missed it. Well, start paying attention.
Yeah, you best be. I could play it again. Let me do it again, then I'll do Time Flies. How's that? 1 second. Well, that sucked.
Well, you ended with it.
Well, I ended all right. Yeah, when I tell you I haven't played it in a while, I wasn't kidding. You're like, oh, whatever, you'll be fine. I'm like, yeah.
Why should I pull a rabbit out of my hat?
That's funny.
Hey, whatever, anything for you guys. I'll make a fool out of myself. No big
I
deal.
gotta scroll back up to find. Don't worry, I will. I will go back up. We left off with Sokos Mark IV AB or JP2C. We're gonna go back to that.
Oh.
But Scott Fulmer says, "What did you get each other for Christmas, and how did you celebrate?"
Ah, well, I'll let you handle that. How's that?
Sure. So I got these boots for Christmas.
Yep, she's all about them boots.
But I've had them for a couple months because I completely fell in love with them when they came out.
She couldn't say.
I couldn't wait, and he was like, "Done, Christmas." So this was my Christmas present, and then he got me these super cool mugs. Do you remember the brand?
No, I don't.
Where are they from?
They're from Asia, and they're some I don't know, Asia. They're handmade out of stone.
Over there in the continent.
Yes, somewhere over there, and they're handmade out of stone, and they have lids to keep your coffee or tea warm.
Yep.
Or hot, and they also have a strainer where
they have a diffuser, a tea diffuser in them, so it's separate. You can put like loose leaf tea or maybe some instant coffee. I don't know. I don't drink the instant coffee, but loose leaf tea in there. Let it steep. You put the lid on, and then take it off. Pull the strainer out, and all of the leaves come out. And But the cool thing is the stone lid, and it keeps it hot.
Yeah, it keeps it hot for a lot
longer.
Yeah, I got her 2 of those. I bought one for myself, and I'm like, wow, these are awesome. And I'm like, I know somebody who'd like these, so I added those to your Christmas list. So.
I do like them. And then you got some. You've been wanting.
You got me something
I
awesome.
made him wait. He wanted it, and I was like, nope, it's your only gift. You have to wait.
I know, and I'm like, but you opened your boots early. She got me this amazing humidor for my cigars, and it's upstairs being seasoned right now, so I got to season it for 2 weeks before I can use it. So I had to wait to open it. Now I got to wait to freaking use it.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it. It's gorgeous.
But it makes sense. We've both been doing, and Jay as well, been doing some research on humidors recently and cigars and stuff. So because the inside of it is cedar wood, and it's right, you have to season the wood. So if you just put your cigars in it before seasoning it, which is just putting in a humidifier pack or some water or whatever in it, the wood will draw the moisture out of the cigars to put in the wood. Yep. So you've got to get the wood full of water and maintaining the humidity in the wood before you can put your cigars
you can put your cigars in there. Otherwise, you can have a bunch of dry, crumbly cigars.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool. Like the cigar culture is definitely, I like it because there's a lot to learn. But it's also interesting and it's very rewarding when you learn it. And it's not like just opening up a pack of cigarettes and smoking them. I mean, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to toast it, how to light it, how to cut it, how to smoke it, how to let it rest, how to humidify it. I mean, it's just there's so much to it. But again, it's a lifestyle thing. It's kind of a cultural, it's really fun. And I'll tell you, the flavor that you get out of cigars is, I mean, if you're gonna smoke anything, that's to me that's the thing to smoke. I mean, I love cigars, man. If I told her, I said, if I could be a dragon
in a former life,
in a former life, I was probably a dragon because breathing smoke is like the most fun thing to do. Making rings and swirlies
really that too,
yeah, I love making rings.
And then to celebrate, we wanted to keep it simple this year with the food, so we love Mediterranean street food.
Yeah.
We just went there and had a quick dinner, and then we went to a cigar lounge.
Yeah,
and and had a bang-up time there.
Yeah, we went to a lounge.
We spent way too much money on drinks. And
I went in there, got a couple glasses of wine. What did I get? A big, tall glass of Guinness on tap.
On tap.
And we went into the humidor and picked out a couple of cigars and just had ourselves a time.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was nice. I'll tell you, cigar lounges are really nice. In fact, I like it so much that if I have
a little football-y today.
But... Yeah, it was a little football-y today, but if I have a good year next year, I'm probably going to build one in my house. I have a deck outside that I'm going to turn into something, and
that he hates using. It's a beautiful deck.
Yeah.
But he works outside all summer in the heat and the elements, and by the time he gets home, he does not want to go enjoy the
I want to freeze in my house.
In the AC, yeah.
So next year, if I have a good enough year, I'm going to basically build onto that deck. I'm going to put a roof and walls and everything over it, and then turn it into an awesome hangout cigar lounge thing, and we'll actually live stream from it.
Yeah.
Which will be awesome.
We're going to dream it.
Now we can smoke off cigars as they're alive. It should be so nice.
Let's see. All right, I'm scrolling back up because Sokos asked you.
And my apologies for the horrible playing tonight, by the way. A little unprepared.
That was the only one.
That was bad. That was awful.
So Sokos, Mark IV, A, B, or JP2C?
I between the Mark IVs, the A or B, I slightly like the B over the A. Excuse me, but I'm playing the B or the A right now, and I love it. I think it sounds incredible. So it's like, but once you compare it, you just hear things that you like better about one or the other. But honestly, I almost think that I could flip a coin on the two now, because I'm enjoying the hell out of this amp right now. It sounds incredible. So I could probably go either way. With the JP, the nice thing about the JP is that you get the more modern thing. You get 2 EQs, you get 2 high gain awesome channels that will do a lot for you. You get a great clean. And then you get the MIDI and the programmability in it. And honestly, I think I can get the JP to sound damn close to either one of these amps. But it's still going to have its own voicing. So it's a tough choice. It really is. I mean, excuse me, which one's easier to take on tour or to a show? The JP, because it's a touring man's dream as far as like... a Mark series amp goes, because again, it has all those modern amenities and everything. You can even go direct out on it, program it, you can MIDI control it, and again, you have 3 useful channels. So I don't know, they're all great. It's hard to really choose between them. It really is.
All right, Philip in there.
Yeah, we'll see. It depends on if because the one that you're seeing right now, this is Nick's, and I guarantee you he ain't selling it. He was just kind enough to let me use it for the show.
Thanks again, Nick.
Yes, thank you again. Very much appreciate it. But the other one, I'm trying to look for this.
What you doing?
I'm trying to hook this in. Okay, there it is. But the B, which is over there, that I've had on the show already, that one is potentially for sale. I think he's waffling a little because he's like, man, I don't know if I should sell this. Because if I do, that's it. You can't just go to the store and buy another one. So it's hard to get people to part.
Visit it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you know where I live?
You
know where I live? I ain't going to sell it, so you can come over anytime and visit.
Philip also said, I got the Rev B, which you tested a few days ago. Do you remember the tricks you did on the Mark V to sound unstoppable? Question mark?
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
On the Mark V?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see here. I got the Rev B, which you remember?
The tricks you did on the Mark V to sound unstoppable.
I didn't like the Mark V. That was the thing. I didn't like it. The Mark IV I very much prefer over the Mark V. So yeah, I didn't dig the Mark V at all. I just thought it was it didn't have any aggression and no character or texture to the tone. It was really sterile. But the Mark IV, if you got one, better hang on to it because they are way better. A Mark IV will absolutely kick a Mark V's rear end any day. I just think they're better.
JB says, holy moly, Gravedigger was ridiculous on the Mark IV.
Thank you. It is. It's really thick and chunky, and it's got this really, nasty snarl to it. What a great amp,
JB also said Dream Theater did a cover of the entire Master of Puppets album live.
They did.
Oh, I gotta go find that.
Yeah, they actually toured.
Wait, who sings?
James.
Do they have it without that on there?
No.
When you were playing Gravedigger, Jay says, I just dug a dozen graves.
I just dug a dozen graves.
Best Devil says there's a Mesa Boogie Mark IV Rev B on Reverb website for $2,400 plus shipping.
That's a pretty good deal, man. You know, on an amp like that. I mean, if you can get one in good shape. I mean, because they're all old. You know, they're older amps, so they're going to be a little banged up here and there, but they're good amps to have. They really are, and they do live up to the legendary kind of things that people say about them. Not all amps do, but the Marks do.
Philip says I got mine for $1,919.
Damn, dude.
Which was such an overcharge because I could have gotten one for $800 once. Didn't care about them before. Now all these YouTubers have hyped up their cost.
Yeah, they're that good though. They really are. I mean, it's amazing when you can take an amp that's that old, and it still sounds modern. I mean, they were way ahead of their time. I hope Mesa brings them back. That'd be nice if they did. I would love to see them do a Mark IV, but duplicate Channel 3 and get rid of Channel 2. Yeah, that would be incredible.
Soko says, I have played the Mark IV A and B is modern. It has more gain, compressed, and more scoop than A, but A is organic and more open. Yep,
you nailed it right there, 100%. That's the differences between the two. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. Exactly. Yep. So it depends on what you like, and I'm a modern tone guy, so maybe that's why I'm veering towards the...
I'm shaking my head at Jay.
Oh, that's why I veer more towards the B than the A. But again, the A is still nasty. It's more in your face too, isn't it? It's like throwing itself at you. It's just jumping out of the speakers, and it's more unbridled and just like ready to go. Where the B is more refined, but a little more compressed and modern sounding. But and there is more gain in B. You're right. There's more gain. But yeah, they're both incredible though. I mean, which one would I prefer? Both. I'd love to have both, because depending on my taste, you know, this thing with cigars, right? One day you're feeling this one, next day you're feeling this. Kind of how it is with these amps. It's like, I'm kind of feeling this today, you know.
Let's see. Bobcat, Merry Christmas. Hey, were you wanting to do a community jam soon? I didn't want to miss it. If so.
Yes, I am. In fact, someone else emailed me about that, and I apologize I haven't gotten back with you. I will get back with you by tomorrow. I will send you the track. And the track we're doing this time is Night Terrors. So, yes, it's good to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. So, yeah, email me, and I'll send it to you. Faux show.
Let's see. Phil says only fools sell these amps. Yes, the Mark V will always sound lesser. Yeah, Mark IV just needs less bass and more volume added. I was stupid and should have bought it long ago. Everyone didn't care until 4 years ago.
Well, that's how it is, right? I mean, you don't know what you got until it's gone. You know, everything goes up. Yeah, everything goes up after it's not available anymore. And sometimes it's just... sometimes it's just because of that. And sometimes it's because it's legendary, and we're just like, holy crap, why did they stop making these? And the Mark IVs, both of them, the A and B, are in that category. Like, why did they stop making these? So, anybody here, we'll be on for a couple more minutes. Let me know what you think of the Mark III Red Stripe, because that's another one that's on my radar, and for what everybody's told me, that is the one mark to rule them all, as far as, like, aggression, high gain, and just craziness. That amp is insane.
JB says you should go work for Mesa Boogie Market Research or something there. They need to reissue the Mark IV. I don't know why they don't do that.
Yeah, I just think that some of these companies... So I was... well, before I say that, I'll say this. I was talking to Nick Morris about it, and he's a huge Mesa nerd. He knows everything about these amps, it seems. Because when I was talking to him on his front porch picking this up the other day, I learned a lot, too. And I was like, well, I wonder why they wouldn't do this. He goes, they can't get those transformers anymore. They don't make them. And that everybody knows the transformer is part of what makes it sound and feel like it does. So they don't make them anymore. So even if they did reissue it, it wouldn't have the same transformer. Could they source those specs from somebody else? I'm sure they could. I mean, freaking Soldano did. You know, so why couldn't Mesa? So, I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but you know how some people get like, oh, it's not the same. You know, and it's like, you can't please everybody. But I hope they do. I don't care. I'd buy it. I'd buy it in a second, especially if they duplicate Channel 3. You know, it'd be really cool? Channel 3 Rev B, channel 2, Rev A. And then you got the clean, and it's like, how do you go wrong with that? It's like, here you go. I think that would be awesome. I mean, there's so many things they could do. But I just think that he also said that Mesa's definitely, and I've seen Mesa do this too, they have this attitude of been there, done that, not going back. You know, they're kind of like, we already did that, so we're on to other things now. I kind of get that, but at the same time, it's like, Randall Smith, man, you're not getting any younger. You know, you should do a reissue of, if dude, I'm telling you, if Mesa reissued the Mark IVs, and maybe even the Mark IIIs, they would be stepping all over each other to get them. I mean, it'd be like the new iPhone when it comes out. Everybody's fighting over. It'd be chaos, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. Yeah, it would be cool. I would love to see that though.
That?
Ghostbusters.
Cats and dogs living together.
Mass hysteria. It would be awesome. But I mean, I just think that they should do that. I really do.
JB says, I don't think it would be a problem for them to just get another supplier to make the Transformers.
I agree.
The same specs.
I agree. Like, hi, this is Randall Smith from Mesa Boogie Amplification. Oh, anything you want, sir. I mean, seriously. I mean, that guy could call any Transformer company and they'd be like, we'll make those for you. No problem. I mean, Randall Smith is a legend, you know. I was lucky enough to meet him.
Juju with him. Maybe there's some bad juju with him.
With those amps?
With the Transformers. Maybe the dude is like, nope.
No, they just don't make them anymore.
I know.
Yeah, you know how it goes. You know?
Christopher, I'm just a Mesa fanboy. Hi, Christopher, by the way.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm just a Mesa fanboy. I can't say I'd turn down any Mesa if I found one with cash in hand.
Oh, they are great, man. They really are. I need to add some Grailey kind of. Can't get them no more.
No, you don't.
Amps. Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I
You
do.
need to add some retirement.
Yeah, I know.
To your retirement.
After I do my cigar lounge, then after that, it's all about retirement.
Oh,
Isn't it funny how I go from one thing to the next to the next? Got to get all these amps. Then I got to get a cigar lounge. What's next? What do you think I'm going to do stupid next?
travel.
No, I don't like to fly.
I know.
Nope.
You're going to get over it, though.
No, maybe. I'm not a flyer. I'm a crier, not a flyer.
They make drugs for that.
Yeah, they'd have to be really good
B.A.
ones.
Baracus.
Yeah, I'm B.A. Baracus on a plane. Get me off this plane! Yeah, I don't want to fly. Don't like it.
Am I done with my in-ears? Because my ears don't like them.
Yeah, I'm done with the amp. I put it on standby.
Cool, because I want to take them out. Philip, hey, what are your settings on the amp running now?
Oh, so lead gain is at, I got it at 10 because I was doing a solo.
These out of my ears, just like screaming in my face. So the amp is low.
So I got the lead gain at 10 and the lead drive at 8. But I was doing solos and rhythms, so that's why. So if you're just doing rhythms, you could probably do 8 or 7 on both and get away with that. Lead treble is at 6. Bass is at 1. Mids are at 5. And the presence is pushed in, and it's between 5 and 6. And the fat is pulled out, the fat switch. So I got definitely, you always want the fat switch pulled out. That's amazing. And then pretty much the classic V formation on the EQ. And that's pretty much it, you know. And, oh, and it's in mid gain. So that's basically what you're dealing with there. Not harmonics, but mid gain. You get more gain that way. So I'm all about the gains. So that's how it's set up, you know.
Philip said, if any Mesa Boogie is cursed, it has to be the Mark II C++.
Oh, yeah, I haven't played that one yet. Because I mean, from what I hear, the JP Mark II C+ isn't really a true C+. So I'd have to shoot them out to really know. But
Roscoe P.
Hey, haven't seen him in a while.
I don't remember it, period.
I do.
He says, I agree, I'd buy a Mesa if they would reissue a Mark IV.
Oh, I think everybody would. What's up, Roscoe?
Why doesn't anybody name their kid Roscoe anymore? That's an awesome name. Roscoe. If I get another animal.
Probably the same reason they don't name their kid Daisy.
If you get a dog, we're naming it Roscoe.
Yeah, I honestly think that if they reissued the Mark IVs, people would go nuts over them. Because people bought the Mark Vs, and I think a lot of people were disappointed with them. They just don't... It's like It's almost like they... It seems like in their lineage, the gain in Mesas has gone down. With every amp, they've put less and less gain in them. Mm-hmm. It's weird. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like that with the Marks even. Every Mark had less gain than the previous.
Music now, though, it doesn't... I mean, what's popular? Not what you like, but what's popular isn't... There's no need for it.
Yeah, but you're not seeing guitar players in popular music play Mesa anything anyways. These guys are playing, you know, modelers and computers and crap. Yeah, it's all programmed garbage, you know. So... Yeah, they need to bring back the Mark IVs. If there was ever an amp I think they should bring back, it would be the 4.
JB says they were able to get the Transformers for the JP2C, so I don't see why not for a Mark IV reissue.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. I think that it could easily happen for them. And again, Randall Smith can call anybody and get anything he wants, because he's Randall Smith, you know.
JB says the JP2C is based on a HRG Mark IIC+.
Ah,
and
yeah.
Petrucci's personal favorite Mark IIC+.
You're right. That's right. Yeah, I've never played the original Mark IIC Plus or the Plus, so I don't know. You know, it's
or the plus divided by.
But then there's the equals. Yes, with a quotient. So that one was amazing. The quotient part was... Yeah, raise your hand if you played a quotient.
Yikes. Cheers to you, Roscoe. That's awesome. Let's see. SoCos JP2C pull gain pot more gain equals 2C++ mode, I think. Look at that equation.
I know. Mesa had all these they didn't mean to say that. They had all these weird things that they did to their amps, you know, like with the push-pull stuff, and like, different switches, and like with the you can pull out and get a completely different frequency for the for the fat and for the presence. I mean, there's so many. It's like a puzzle, but it's actually worth it because if you dig in deep enough on these amplifiers, there's some cool stuff you can learn. And like that fat switch was it for me. And it doesn't make the amp boomy; it just makes it thicker, you know. And you got this thick, really nice tone to it, and man, I'll tell you, that's just such a great feature on the amp. And they're all hidden gems. They're all, you know, in the knobs. So you got to take each knob and pull it and go, does this one do anything? It's like finding that spot on the wall where it makes the wall spin around. It's kind of what Mesa amps are like.
All right, we'll do these last 2 comments and then wrap it up. Scott Fulmer, Jarrod, do you have a general setting for all amps?
Good question. No. Because every amp is so different. You know, sometimes you find yourself, it's actually a really good question. You find yourself turning knobs in you know, to settings that are really uncomfortable.
But do you start out like, all right, you unboxed it, like this is, you always do this and you always do that.
Yeah,
okay,
noon.
So what are those?
I started everything at noon.
Noon.
Yep, everything. And that's what I did with these amps when I did the shootout. And you'll see that this week. I actually started everything at noon, and the EQ is flat. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't believe how horrible this amp sounds. It's like, oh my God, why would anybody buy this? But I brought it to life by just doing what I did with it. And I showed you the evolution on both amps and how horrible they sound to start with everything at noon or neutral, and go from there. And that's pretty much what I do. I start every amp before I go live. Even amps I've never played before, it's the first thing I do. Set everything at noon. And again, some of them, you're turning knobs in places that are really uncomfortable for you, but you dial in amps with your ears and your hands, not your eyes. So there's reasons for those tolerances on those knobs.
Need some eye drops after you're done with that.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Bobcat, so will Gibson make a metal amp? Will they keep selling them as a Mesa? What do you think?
That would be interesting. I know Randall's designing some amps for Gibson. I used to have a Gibson Lab series back in the 80s. I had a Gibson amp, and Yeah, it was interesting. I bought it thinking it had its own gain, but it didn't. So when I bought it, I didn't realize I bought an amp that had no gain, and I was so pissed off. I had to go down to the store and buy a distortion pedal. Ugh, I was so mad, and I didn't know any better back then. I just assumed it had gain, and it didn't.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Ben Burnett.
Hey, what's up, man?
He just chimed in. I was going to say, well, we should wrap it up. It's 9:05.
Yeah, we will in a minute.
He says, Mesa should quit ripping off line 6.
Well,
Go back to the old days when Mesa could make a high gain amp. Get a good one of those. Hit it with a boost so it wouldn't be flubby, and you had a new metal for life.
No, you're right. Mesa, they're definitely, and the thing is Mesa's a boutique amp company. People don't think so because they've been around so long, and people think they're like this huge mass production company, but they're a small company, and they still make great stuff. You know, I love my Badlander. And so far, I'm really digging these Marks, man. I hate the 5, but it doesn't mean that the other ones aren't good. And the Mark IVs are incredible amps. They really are. If you get a chance to buy a Mark IV, just buy it. I mean, I know they're pricey because you can't get them anymore, but that's why gold...
You don't need money for your retirement.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
You don't mind being a Walmart greeter when you're 74.
Hi, thanks for calling Walmart.
You just stand there with your guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello!
Hello. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll be the
It's
cool
a tip
Walmart
jar.
guy.
There you
Exactly.
go. Tip jar out. I can see it now.
People be like, that's why you're still here, right? 'Cause you spent all your money on that
Yes.
stupid thing. That's right. Welcome to
You
Walmart.
could upgrade to Costco. You could do it in Costco.
Dude,
Be a
I'd
Costco
totally
greeter.
I'd be a Costco greeter. Hello. Yeah, that would be fun. But, yeah, but if you get a chance to get one, get one. And the thing is, unless I'm looking at it, then, you know, don't buy it because maybe I want it. But, I mean, it's just like anything else. It's like, that's why gold costs so much, because it's rare. It's hard to find, you know.
Christopher, thanks for the super chat.
Oh.
I was like, I keep putting my phone down. All right, let's wrap it up. And then I'm like, oh, super chat.
Thank you.
He said, let's see a test in frustration. A poor man's shootout of budget amps. I'll bring the booze.
Yeah, I would love to find a good budget amp. Not to say that they're not out there. I mean, I think the MT-15 is a great budget amp.
I like the MT-15.
Yep, I still like it. It's a great budget amp.
Yeah.
It really is good, and
What
it's a
is the
lunchbox.
price?
It's like $7 something, you know, and you can get them used for like $4 or $4.50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great amps, you know.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. And
Yes, wrap it up. I gotta eat. You gotta eat too, don't you? We gotta eat. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed, you know, my horrible playing tonight and her awesome singing.
well, thank you.
So it goes sometimes. But look for that episode this week between the Rev A and Rev B on the Mark IVs. Pretty interesting stuff I learned, and look forward to sharing that with you. And I'm going to start bringing the Riffs and Responses episodes back now that I'm starting to get my bearings here. So those will be coming out soon as well. So.
And you said that you would send out the community jam or something?
Yes. So Community Jam, I will send it to you. Just email me. The link is in the description. I will definitely send you an email. And I am so sorry to the guy who emailed me. I think it's been several days now. I am so sorry. I keep meaning to get with you, and I'm chasing squirrels all day. So I will send that to you, and my apologies. The last thing I ever want is people to think I blew them off. I hate that feeling.
No, he just has ADD.
Yeah, I
He's
do.
not blowing you off. He just can't function.
Yeah, I can't function properly. I got so much going on up here. It's like a circus. Anyways, well, again, thanks for joining us, and I will see you guys Wednesday night with something. I don't know what, but it'll be something.
Have a happy new year, you guys. We'll see you next... Well, he'll see you before, but I won't see you till after.
Yes, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that to you guys, and every day's a gift.
Thank you for spending part of your gift with us.